Hello, if you're new here, my name's Gemma. If you already know me, then bad luck. Well, the weather's pretty grim today, and I've got a bit of a cold, so I don't think I'm going to be going out to do any photography, so I thought it was a good chance to start a new series that I've been wanting to do, which is called What Now? Obviously love taking photographs, like going through the editing process, but then I feel like a lot of my images just end up sitting on my computer and I don't really do anything with them. Nobody sees them, they just sat on a hard drive, so I'm like, what's the point? So this series is kind of designed to look at different things we can do with our photographs, and things that we can do to make them a bit different. Like most photographers, I imagine, I do have some prints around my house. In the living room I've got some puffins and some seals, and prints are kind of fairly standard, I suppose, but maybe we'll look at those at some point. But something that I want to try out today is that I did a stained glass workshop last weekend, which was really fun, and I'm kind of wondering if, rather than having the mirror, I could transfer my image onto the glass to put in the middle. So that's my plan for today. I'm going to have a look at transferring images onto glass. This is by no means a tutorial, it's more of me trying it out and seeing how it goes and bringing you along with it on the journey with me. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. So I've printed my pictures on just plain printer paper. It said the thinner the paper the better, although that does mean that the image quality isn't quite so good. I printed using an inkjet printer. Most of the tutorials I've seen have said about a laserjet printer. There was one I've seen that talked about an inkjet, so I'm hoping that it's still going to work. But I guess we'll find out. I think that the white parts, maybe like the clouds, I'm assuming that means there's probably not much ink there, and that if it's on glass it might be a bit see-through or transparent, so like stained glass you'll be able to see through it. At least that's my thought at the moment, so I guess we'll find out. I kind of left my little logo in the bottom corner of the image because that's pure white, and so I think that would show whether I'm on the right tracks or not. This is really just a test. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Most of the tutorials I've seen have also been in black and white, so I have done a black and white image as well, and then I'm just going to do this colour one and just see how it comes out. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish cutting my images out and then we will go from there. I've seen two different methods, so this one I've painted the piece of paper with the matte medium, but this one I've also seen them painting the glass with it, so I'm going to do that for this one, see if there's any difference. They seem to say to put quite a lot on, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know how much is too much, but I guess we'll find out. It's also important to make sure you get rid of any air bubbles so that the image is flat on the piece of glass. Yeah, well, I've done a bad job of that, haven't I? So maybe I shouldn't be lifting it up because now it's stuck. Maybe painting the image is the best method. Well, a bit of texture. You call it character, right? Right, we're going to leave that to dry. I think it's going to take a couple of hours, so we'll leave it for a while and then we'll come back. After I've done my stained glass workshop, I literally just chose this based on the colours of the glass because I think it's amazing. It's like the sea and the sand all in one. But having done my mirror, this was kind of what inspired this idea of printing onto the glass, because I'm thinking I can make my own frames out of the glass around the edge if I can print my images in the middle. So I was away for work this week and eating dinner on my own, so I took my notebook and started doodling some different ideas. Obviously straight lines are a lot easier, but I have did also learn how to do some curved lines, so I was wondering whether I could maybe do some curved corners. And then I thought, well, actually these are all just one image. The joy of stained glass, right, you can link it all together. You can just put more lead pieces in. So I started looking at some different ideas of how I could link, like I could have maybe 3 images that all go together. And I was like, well, they don't actually all have to be the same size, so I could do like a little one on the side and then a big one. Or even maybe do them of like one black and white and one colour. Or I could use different transfer methods. Maybe I could transfer one on the way that we're doing today, and if that works, and then I could maybe paint one on, or I could try just backing a piece of glass with the image itself. What have I got in my hand? Probably paper. Or I could maybe transfer an image, a long landscape image on, and then break it up with different bits of lead. I could like cut that actual image up. Like that one as well. You can see like the first time I was drawing puppet images that I could think of that I had, and then when I was doing this I just gave up and did swirls. Or like join them together in different ways to then hang them up. So lots of different ideas. I guess we're doing this first to see if I can actually transfer the image onto the glass, because if I can't, then there's not really much reason for me to spend all the money on the kit in order to do that. So yeah, quite a few ideas of what I could do, and it's something a bit different. I just always wanted to do something a bit different with my images. I love my photos and I've always wanted to sell them, but I just think prints is kind of what everybody does, and people only want so many prints, whereas something that's a bit different that they haven't already got in their house would be something that they could think of a little bit more and go to a market and go, oh, that's cool, that's a bit different. So that's why I'm trying this out. I really want to see if I can do this, because there's loads of different opportunities of different things I can do different sizes. But yeah, I added all the kit that I would need into my shopping basket the other day, and it's like 200 quid. And that's not even including, I think there was a couple of pieces of glass in that. So that doesn't include any of the glass, and then obviously needing the leading as well. So there are different ways that you can do stained glass. This is the way that I was taught, but you can also do it with copper foil, which is much more intricate. And you could do smaller versions of that, and you can make the glass much more detailed if you've got a sort of sanding machine that sands it with water. So yeah, there's lots of different ways of doing this, But this is kind of what I wanted to do, is sort of frame my own images. So we'll see if this works. I've got other options. If it doesn't, I could maybe print the image and just stick it behind the glass, because obviously the mirror you can't see through. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I kind of have always had this aspiration that one day I will have a market stall at a Christmas fair, and every year I'm like, I'm going to do it next year, and then I never get around to actually making anything. So maybe you guys can hold me accountable. I mean, we're in October now, so I'm not going to make enough for a Christmas market this year, but maybe next year is the year if this works. But I've definitely said that before, so we'll see. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how this comes out, and if it does work, then maybe I will splash out and get all the kit to make my own stained glass, but we'll see. Right, I got a bit distracted, so I think it's been like 3 or 4 hours maybe, and the paper all feels dry to the touch. So the next challenge, and this is the bit I'm not particularly looking forward to, and I guess the bit that will reveal whether this has worked or not, is to wet the paper and rub the paper off. So that's what we're going to do now. Oh, we can definitely see the picture. With the cow first. I'll show you. Let's do it. Oh, I was expecting to have... Okay, it is, yeah. I guess the sky was quite pale, wasn't it? So maybe there won't be... I don't know why I'm nervous. Oh, that's definitely not gone onto the glass. Maybe you do need a laserjet printer after all. Oh, some of it, no. I think this is going to be a fail. Well, I'll try the others and I'll get back to you. It's kind of interesting. This is where the water from the other image that I've peeled off here is like not there at all. It's kind of like bled into this one and like pulled the ink back, which I think is weird. And it's kind of doing the same here, where clearly like there's been more water here and gone across, although I've wet this one too, so I don't really want to do this now because I don't think it's gonna work. It's been a waste of time, which is really upsetting. I have to think of a different way to do this. Okay. See, because even that's like the matte medium, that's just peeling off. I wonder if there's a specific type of glass you're supposed to use. Because surely the matte medium's what's supposed to stick the image to the glass. Maybe I'm using the wrong thing. Gonna have to look into this. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. I think I wasn't supposed to peel the paper off. I think I was supposed to get it really, really, really wet and then just slowly rub off the back and leave the ink layer. And I think by peeling it, it just took the ink layer off with it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna try it again. I'm not overly hopeful, to be honest, because there really didn't look like there was much left, but I think there might be some hope. And what's the harm in trying again? I mean, it kept my piece of glass, and all I've had to do is print off a couple more pictures, so try again and see how we go on. Right, it's the last time. I'll say the last time, second time. Second chance saloon. I'm gonna put so much water on this, I want it to be absolutely drenched. And then I'm gonna be very light in rubbing it off. I need you to just like have all of your fingers and toes crossed for me. It's weird, that's wet, I don't know why it's... Maybe I missed putting on the medium in some places. That's weird. Oh, it's basically swimming, so I don't think it's going to have much more water on it. What do you reckon? Has it worked? I'm gonna go with no, but let's see if what I can do with the rest of it. yeah, no, this just hasn't worked at all. The whole thing just peels off, so hey ho, can't say I didn't try. Well, it's a good job I said it wasn't a tutorial, because that has not worked at all. I'm trying to think of why it's not worked. I'm wondering if 1, it might be the wrong medium, 2, it's because I've used an inkjet printer, and it did say a laserjet printer on most of the tutorials. So one of them did say you could do it with inkjet, so don't believe that if you ever go and watch that. I mean, it has pretty much just come off the glass, so at least I've still got my piece of glass and I haven't ruined it. But it is a bit of a shame, because I had quite big plans and ideas for this. I have looked online, and you can order images printed onto glass, so that might be an option if I do want to do a bit of stained glass. So I might have a look into that and see if that is possible. Shame that it's not worked, because I did have a lot of good ideas, but yeah, not a great start to a what now episode. Yeah, I thought this series was going to be quite cool, and I'm going to show you loads of different ways of doing stuff, and then I've tried the first one and it's not worked, so there we go. You live and you learn. I can try some different stuff and see. I don't think it's over yet. I'm not going to lose the battle quite yet. Yeah, if anyone has any ideas or know how to make this work, then please do let me know down in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, even though there's been absolutely zero outcome from it other than a slightly wet piece of glass and some ruined photographs, then please like and subscribe for more. I also go out walking and taking photos, and show you some of my editing process as well, so it's not all just failed attempts at trying to transfer your photos onto glass. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.